Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I just realised, if you do /wave, he smiles, sort of. It's a bit of a grimace, really, with him, but anyway. So, we're going to carry on today, and John J. Keeshan says, looks like we got a water win. He's down in the basement, and the reason that I couldn't recognise John J. Keeshan and where it's from and the whole storyline and everything is because it's from Rambo. It's the Rambo storyline. I've never watched the films. I've never seen the Rambo films. So that's why I don't actually have a clue what it was talking about. And so there we go. So what do we have? We had a couple of greens that we put on the auction house where we had 3 greens and none of those have sold. Then we had small eggs. They didn't sell either, but we have successfully sold clam meat times 7 for 10 gold. Formula enchant bracer for 20 gold. Not too bad at all. Simple branch of intellect. That was one of the greens that we sold. And another journeyman's pants. That was another green that we sold. Linen cloth. We've sold that. That's 10 gold there. And another 10 gold there for 20. Another for 20. And another for 20. So we actually did not too shabby, really. We now have 105 gold from everything that we sold. We've got a few other little bits that we can try to sell. And we will be trying to sell those. But the first thing that we got to do is, I said that we're not going to carry on with the storyline. Now, I have done the storyline previously on my own here in Redridge. And it is an enjoyable story. But I personally prefer doing the Darkshire one. The one in Duskwood. All the undead and everything. And I can appreciate that this one, that the whole Rambo storyline, I can appreciate is really good and it is a well thought out storyline, but I still stand by my initial desire and intention to go to Duskwood now. So we are level 19. We are very nearly almost level 20. We've literally got 2,700 XP to go and we'll hit level 20. So before we go to Duskwood, actually, I think we will. We'll do it on the way to Duskwood because we're still going to have to run in. No, because we're going to have to run to Duskwood. But the problem with running to Duskwood is it's going to take quite a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do some attacks here and take these guys out. And we're going to earn ourselves our 2k XP in next to no time at all so that we level up. Then we're going to fly to Stormwind. We're going to pay a quick visit to the auction house again. And we're going to come back, right, just do that, and then throw something at that guy over there. Just put down that. And throw around all 3 of them. Nice! Took them all out instantly. And I'll loot that lot. Now, I'm going to move around my my spells and abilities here. I want that, and I can't do it because it's locked. So we're going to have to just unlock that a second. So let's just get rid of that one. And we do that. First up, let's see when we... Oh, Shield of the Righteous. We get that in a minute anyway. So that's something that I want. So we need to go... We need to press escape. And we need to go to... I think it's interface. And open loot. Interact on left click. No. Action bars. Here we go. Lock action bars. No, I don't want to lock action bars. That's what we want. We want that one there. Okay. And return to game. Right. So I prefer to have it, so we're going to move some of these. We're going to put the smaller health potion up there so it's out the way. We'll move our dynamite along. That flash of light, we'll move that one up. That one as well. I put that one on number 6. That one goes on number 5. We'll swap those 2 round. I'm actually going to put the stun down there. And I'll put the taunt up there at number 7 because that's one that I don't use as often. And then the Shield of the Righteous will go there on number 4 when it comes available. So that is how we're going to line this lot up. So I want the taunt up there on that one so that I can taunt him. And then wallop these 2. So it's now the same as my other paladin. I've started using my paladin a little bit. Just for a few dailies and stuff. But because I use my paladin a little bit, I'm sort of getting used to where the abilities are on her taskbar, which means that I kind of need them the same on here, otherwise I'm just going to confuse myself because I don't have the mental capacity to keep chopping and changing too much. It's just not going to happen. So we'll keep it like this. So if I do that and wallop them with the shield, there we go. So easy. So easy, it really is. So we got 1,000 XP to go. Shouldn't take very much longer. We're getting about 150 for each of these. Let's just take care of that one. There we go. Now, what do we got over here? There's not very many here. We could do with having them in a little denser quantities. Wallop those two like that, and then put the consecrate down. Not consecrate, yeah, it is consecration. Put the consecration down. Pick up that lot. And we are now 24,870, so we've got less than 1,000 to go. I'll get that great gore tusk over there. Wallop that one and take him as 134 XP. There's 2 more gore tusks over there. We can take those out. And I'll get that one like that. One shot, look at that. Beautiful. And you as well. Take out the sheep. Although the sheep is just a... Oh, actually, is that a critter or not? I'm not sure. I think sheep are classed as critters now, so you don't actually get XP for killing them. And we're on 25,240. I don't want to go too far away from the Flightmaster because we're going to use the Flightmaster as soon as we hit level 20 to fly to Stormwind. We will then, once we get to Stormwind, be... what have we got here? We got the Gnome Quarter. Oh, it just says equipped. It's not actually anything in our bag, so we don't need to worry about that. Do we have anything over here? Right, there's some Gore Tusks and there's some mongrels up there. Redridge mongrels. There we go. What do you call them? Gnolls. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. There's 2 more. It's another 300 XP and 25,540. Just 160 to go. Are you going to be enough? You're level 14. You're probably not going to be enough. 102. 102, we're almost there. Level 20, here we go. That Gore Tusk right there. That one is going to be the one that is going to make us level 20. We're going to come right up close. We're going to do it like this, and I'm going to do it from this angle. I want to be able to see. I want the great big thing in the background there as we go ding, and here we go. Boom! Level 20! Achievement earned, giddy up. Achievement earned, level 20. Apprentice riding is now available. That is fantastic. Right, so let's just pick those up, and... we run down here to the Flightmaster. We're going to go summon Warhorse. Of course, I forgot about that. We're a Paladin. And the thing with a Paladin is you get apprentice riding. You can now learn to ride ground mounts. You'll need to find a riding train if you race and then purchase a mount. Mount up, increase speed while mounted. That's going to be very useful. But it's the Paladin ability. Where is it? Where's the Paladin ability? It's the horse one. It doesn't actually have it here. I thought that it was here somewhere. Oh, maybe is it? No, it shouldn't be under professions. We haven't actually learned first aid. I was thinking of doing that. I don't think we'll worry about it too much. Where is the horse? Heart of the Crusader? No, it's nothing to do with that. Increase your mounted speed by 20%. That is pretty cool. So paladins can ride faster as well. Right, so where is... maybe it's in here. Maybe it's under collections. Oh, I forgot to summon a new pet. We had the skull on last time. I think that we're going to go with this mini Mind Slayer. I really like the idea of using this one. So we're going to have the mini Mind Slayer chasing us around today. And then we're going to go to mounts. And these are all mounts that are available to us. But we want the Paladin one. Warhorse. That's the one. And you can use this one without having to use the riding ability. You can use this without having to use the riding ability. It feels like cheating. It really does, though. That's definitely cheating, isn't it? So we're going to come over here to the Griffin Master, and even though we could just go here on our Paladin Charger and not bother with the riding skill, we're still going to buy the riding skill because... if we go back to the collection, just want to go here. I'm actually going to add that one to set favorite like that. Because set favorite, I've got all of these different ones. And I can summon a random mount instead of that one. I'm going to put that one down there just in case I want to use it. And if I get off of there... Right, now if I summon, it will summon an available mount that I can use from my selected favorites. Traveler's Tundra Mammoth. Look at that beauty. How am I able to ride? I don't have the riding skill yet. That doesn't seem... That seems wrong. So, yeah, I've got the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth, which means that I can sell things as I'm going along, which is really cool. I don't know, that feels like cheating. I'm going to fly to Stormwind and we're going to get the training, because I'm pretty sure that that's what we need to do. We're supposed to do that. Apprentice riding passive. Oh, okay, maybe you don't need it. You just why do you... I didn't know you automatically picked it up. I didn't think you did. I thought you had to... I'm not going to complain. If that's what we've got, that's what we've got. We can live with that. So, I still wanted to go and... you've learned this new spell, Shield of the Righteous. That one goes in there. Slams the target with your shield, causing 408 holy damage, reducing damage you take by 36% for 4.5 seconds. It's actually a really cool ability. And does quite a nice lot of damage as well. We've learned a new passive effect, Apprentice Riding. I don't get why you learn that one. I thought that you had to go and get the riding skill. You've gained the riding skill. Maybe it's because we got Summon Warhorse. My other character that I was leveling up with my son while we were still doing it, that didn't have any of that. We had to go and buy the skill. No, he had to buy the skill. I didn't. That's what it was. Anyway, I'll meet you in Stormwind. And we have arrived in Stormwind. So, the flying trainer,
how are you? Right
here, is just the flying trainer. Journeyman riding. So she does the journeyman riding at... it was the level 41. It's because we had linked account. So it wasn't the level 20, it was the level 40 skill. Right, so I will now press K. I'd actually like to hear, do you want me to just use a Summon Warhorse and stick with the Paladin mount, this one, only while we level up, or at least for a little while? Or would you prefer me to just do my press K? And I've got all of my favourite mounts selected. And now you can see here I've got a lot of different mounts that we can use. A lot of different ones all selected that we can do and we can use. And then I've got like, it's the multiples of all of them all the way down through. Actually, that Argent Warhorse, no. And then like the Armoured Brown Bear. Loads of these that are available that are kind of duplicates of a lot of the mounts that I've already got. These I don't have on set favourites. These I've just sort of kept back. So I won't actually select any of these as I'm leveling. Oh, the Striped Saber does look very cool. I will possibly change some of them at some point. But anyway, if I press K... Ooh, the Amber Scorpion. I love this thing. This one took quite a while for me to get. It takes a little while to get the rep. Back when Mr. Pandaria was available, and I absolutely love this skeleton. The scorpion. It's absolutely fantastic mount. It really is. Genuinely love riding around on a giant scorpion. It is so cool. And I'm never going to get tired of this thing. I really am not ever going to get tired of this. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful beast. It's fantastic. Absolutely incredible. What I'm going through here for is I'm actually running to get a couple of cooking patterns, because there is a guy in here who sells a variety of cooking patterns, and we do have a bag full of ingredients at the moment, so I'm hoping to use some of them up. So we want to go in here into this tavern, and we jump up over there, run up the stairs, and we see the master of cooking recipes. Beer-basted boar ribs. Requires crag boar rib. And we've got boar ribs, but we don't have crag boar ribs. But it wouldn't hurt to learn the recipe. That one is cooking 60, cooking 85. The cooking goes up quite rapidly. And we don't... Oh, cooking 50. We might get that one fairly soon. 90, 110, 100. And that one's 50 as well, so we'll pick up that one. Any that are 50, we'll pick up. And I know I'm supposed to do it reasonably realistic and not like leap over the banister. I'm pretty sure that the innkeeper also has a couple of recipes. If she doesn't, then it's the person down here. Oh, is it the barmaid?
For something specific?
You? No, it's not you. Tavern keeper. There's quite a few of them in here. Selection of people. Nope, it's not you here. So it is down here. You got Stephen Ryback here. Casey Ryback on Siege, I think it is. Yeah, same guy. Right there. There he is. Casey Ryback. And... Right, so he doesn't have anything that we can learn just yet, but Erika Tate, cooking supply. Yes, she's the one. So that's 175. Oh, and that's 80. So those are too high anyway. It doesn't really matter. So let's just go to our cooking. We've got roasted boar meat, which is just plain. Herb-baked egg. That does actually give us some stuff. But small eggs Do we want to... I think we might actually sell those. I'm wondering if we should sell the eggs or if we just use them up. 4 points. Let's go to the Kaldrai Spider Kebab. And that one is... It gains us a little boost. So if we create all of those first, and then we'll see if the other ones give us any extra points or not. So that'll take us up. That should, I'm hoping, take us up another full 8 points. And we'll see. So 35, is it going to change anything? Well, the others are still orange, so we can still make those. Charred wolf meat. We don't have any other boar meats of any kind. And these 3 recipes, that requires level 10, so we could do that one. But that's a crag boar rib, and we don't have any crag boar ribs. Beer basted there, so yeah, we don't have those. Those I think drop up in the dwarven starting zone, and we don't have the dwarven starting zone right here. So let's just take those and drop them there. Why have I got a swift purple griffin? Where did that come from? I wasn't even aware that I'd pulled that out onto a bar. Right, sorry, I was a little bit confused there. Those 2 we can't learn just yet. So let's go for the roasted boar meat. We don't have anything else that we can do with those. It's a bit of a shame. Alright, so let's create all of those. We're still not going to have enough quite to make it up to level 50 to learn these 2. And those need chunk of boar meat and refreshing spring water, and then you can make the Westfall stew, which would be really nice, but we just used up all our boar meat, so we'll have to worry about it another day. Another 4 points there for the herb-baked eggs, and it's still... So I think we're going to sell the eggs. We'll sell the eggs, and if we just speak to Stephen Ryback a minute... Oh, venison. Train. Right, that one there, what does that recipe give us? Venison jerky. We need stag flanks. We don't have any of those. So let's sell that back to him, because... Why aren't you buying it? It's because I haven't spoken to him. Does he buy? No, I don't actually think he does buy. I think she's the one that buys. So let's sell that stuff to her. And those we will keep hold of for now. And we won't worry about it. So let's go. I'll run over to the auction house. And we'll see if we can list a couple of other things. And then we want to head over to Duskwood. I'm just listing the last couple of items here, and that is the knife, and I'm listing those for 5 gold each. So I've listed the greens for 5 gold each. Gortusk liver pies, there's a couple of the recipe for it. There's a couple of recipes on there for 50 gold each, and the person that sells them is right here is Stormwind. So I'm gonna sort of see if we can cash in on that. I've done half that price, so I've gone for 25 gold. Tough condor meat, there's a few of them listed for 130 gold each. So I've listed my 3 for 25 gold each, so 75 gold for the whole lot. I can't see that that's going to sell. That one, quite possibly. The small eggs, I've listed those again, 20 gold for the 4. Copper ore is currently like 1 gold 70 something, so I've listed those at 1 gold 50. This is all just so that they'll shift. And then these 2 here at 375 each, so we got 7 gold 50 for... Actually, I don't think I should have done that at 7 gold 50 for all of it. I think they should have actually been different now. Anyway, I think that's fine. We don't mind. We can live with that. The rest of this stuff here I'm going to keep, and that one there is soulbound, so I can't actually sell the Westfall recipe. We can only learn it for ourselves. So there is a whole load of gold that will be available there that we're not going to worry about right now. We're going to half back to Redridge, and then we're going to run up the road to Duskwood. And we're running up the road towards Duskwood. We've just gone past the flight train, the flight point over there, and we're leaving Redridge for the last time, or at least the last time for now. I'm currently riding on the Golden King, which is the guild mount, and carries the guild tabard, or at least the flag behind, which is... I don't actually remember making that. I must have. I obviously made it because I'm the one that made the guild and everything, and I designed it. So, but I honestly don't remember picking the 2 snakes like that. Maybe I picked something else and it's been changed since. Not quite sure. But anyway, we are now venturing into strange and dangerous territory, and there is our mini mind flayer chasing along behind us, little legs scurrying. I think it's really cool. I like that one. We might have to use that one again. So yeah, do you want me to just keep going through random mounts as we progress through, and literally I just keep pressing K and going through my favorite mounts? I'm a big mount collector. I'm very into my mounts. because I haven't played for quite a while, there's a lot of mounts that I haven't got. Most of the Draenor ones I don't have, and there's several still in Pandaria that I don't have, and there's also a load of raid drop ones that I still don't have that I want to get. So I'm working on that. I'm about 186 on Frith, so at some point soon I'm hoping to achieve the 200 mount achievement. And then I can work on towards 250 mounts. Now, the 251 is particularly appealing to me, and I'll show you why. We're just going to get up here to beside this guy right here, which is relatively safe place to just pause for a moment. And if I go to collections, I think it is a Fellfire Hawk. Yes, that one there. Look at that mount. That thing looks so awesome. I love it. I absolutely love that mount. It's fantastic. Mount-tacular. That's the achievement when you reach 250 mounts. There's another achievement for 300 mounts, but the mount that you're rewarded with is nowhere near as good as that one. That is the one that I like. That's the one that I want. That one looks pretty cool as well. I'm not too worried about that one. And then you've got various different mounts here. Infernal Direwolf. That's actually pretty cool. Glory of the Hellfire Raider. Actually, that's something that I might be able to... Oh, it's a Draenor one. I probably won't be able to solo that just yet. But right, rare goods. What's he got? Fireproof Orb. Probably not going to get us a lot. But bind when equipped. We could buy that for 1 gold 16 and then sell it on the auction house later on for about 5 gold. Maybe even 10 gold because it's level 23. So we will try that. Recipe Holy Protection Potion. Now, I remember this one being very difficult to find. I don't know why I wanted to find it and why I wanted to use it, but I did. I think it was an easy way to level up alchemy. So we're going to get that one. Please tell me that wasn't bind on equip. Bind on pickup. No, it wasn't. So we can take that one and we can sell it. We'll probably get 100 gold for that one. This, again, is another green, so we'll do that one. We'll try that one with, like, the 5 gold. And then this one here, Goblin Jumper Cables. This is a way for an engineer to bring someone back to life. That requires Engineering 165, which we don't currently have, so we're not going to worry about it too much. We will continue on our way now. But we've got a couple of nice little things from that guy. We can sell some of it on the auction house. Some of it we want to... I'm thinking the Goblin Jumper Cables, we might actually keep those for ourselves. Although you can only bring other people back to life. You can't resurrect yourself. So we may list them on the auction house. The Recipe Holy Protection Potion, that is one that I would like to sell on the auction house. I'm pretty confident that we could get 100 gold for that potion. But we will see at the beginning of the next episode. I am actually thinking that I will set... I will start each new episode in Stormwind. I will start it off in Stormwind. We can list stuff that we've got in our bags on the auction house, and then we can continue on our way and do our adventures. So I don't know what you think of that sort of new slight change to how I've been approaching things. I feel that it could be a good way to start things off and like keep things running smoothly so we don't waste too much time at the beginning of the episode actually getting to Stormwind. Now, we can hand in the quest right there. I'm not going to. The first thing I do whenever I get to a new area is I go straight to the flight point and collect the flight point first. Just in case anything happens, something goes wrong, we can come back nice and easy. Right. Flight point has now been discovered. The second thing that we want to do is we want to set our Hearthstone to here. And I mean, I like to have the Hearthstone mainly because, I mean, I was thinking that maybe we could do the Hearthstone in Stormwind, but I think it'd be better if we have the Hearthstone here because, you know, then we can hearth back here when we're questing. It does make life a little bit easier. So make this in your home, accept. Now, let's just see if you've got anything, any rare items. You don't appear to. You've got a bartender over here. Occasionally, some of them have like a rare item, like you've seen from that guy that was selling the rare goods.
Can I help you?
Right, there's nothing available there. Simple wood crafting reagent. You used to have that to make the campfires. And I really miss the fact that you can't... I have said that before. I know I've said it before. I'm saying it again. I miss it. I really do. Right. Commander Althea Ebenlock, leader of the Night Watch.
Need help?
You are the help that we requested? Althea sighs. I suppose you'll have to do. You know, it doesn't do your self-esteem a lot of good when every time you turn up to help somebody out, the first thing they do is they look at you and go, ugh, well, I suppose you'll do. That's not the first time that's happened to us. We're sensitive people, you know. We're sensitive. I've been through a lot. I'm here trying to make the world a better place. I'm a paladin. I lost my farm to raiding murlocs. It's not good. Have a heart. Right.
See you around.
The dire wolves are the most common threat to townsfolk here. They lurk in the forests on all sides of us, though most are along the north bank of the river. These aren't the runt dogs you see in Elwyn or wherever you came from. They're as big as a man and twice as vicious. If you wish to assist the people of Darkshire, hunt the dire wolves so our streets can be safer.
Be careful.
Okay. You seem to have issues, but I'm living in a place like this is going to give anybody issues, I suppose. Right, there is a quest here. Oh, it's through here. Chef Gruel.
Light be with you.
He's got a couple of... Oh, seasoned wolf kebabs. And... Oh, that's Calderai spider kebabs. Seasoned wolf kebab. Did we have the recipe for that? Oh, that's Westfall stew. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Right. Anyway... oh, hang on. No, I'm so sorry. We didn't see his... Hello. Welcome to my kitchen, sir. This is where all of the Scarlet Raven Tavern's finest delicacies are made. Just smell the wonderful aroma. Seasoned wolf kebabs are a house favourite. Sure, I can make you some, but first I'll need the supplies. Bring me 5 wolf skirt steaks. The dire wolves near the river north of town are good to hunt. I wouldn't stray too far into the woods, though, if I were you. Okay, we'll get those. Dusky crab cakes. I'll let you in on a little secret. Dusky crab cakes are really made from spider meat. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavour and make great snacks. If you want to try some still, I'm afraid I'm out of meat. I need some lump meat to whip up a few more cakes. Venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north between the foothills and the river. Okay.
The Alliance.
Right, so we got 3 quests that we can do, and it's all within the same sort of general area. So we will go out and we will start slaughtering spiders, and what do we got? Golden King again. All of the favourite mounts that I've got, and I have the same one twice in a row. It does that so frequently, it's ridiculous. I don't know why it does it either. I'm sure it can't be random. I'm sure it's actually like a deliberate thing as part of the coding or something. I'm not quite sure. Right, anyway, we need to kill a load of wolves, and we also need to kill a few spiders while we're at it. Crimson Death Charger. This one's actually pretty cool. I quite like this one. I can't remember where it comes from. I bought it off the auction house back when it was quite cheap. These days, the Crimson Death Charger costs an absolute fortune on the auction house. So I struck it really, really lucky with that. It was a genuine lucky find that I got it. So I'm really pleased about that, because the price of it these days is astronomical. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Right. Venom web spiders. We've got spiders there, and then there are Worgen over there. I don't really want to kill Worgen, so I'm not going to worry about them. But see that shield move? That's fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. And we're not going to worry too much. Right, what's that? There's more Worgen over there. Tyrell's Charger. I don't even remember where I got this one from. I think it was like a special purchase of something. I'm not quite sure. I genuinely can't remember. Right, throw a shield at you and then hit you with the shield again. The shield moves are the best ones by far. They're definitely the best moves by far. And we've got a dire wolf there that we can take out. It should be pretty quick. See, that Shield of the Righteous is absolutely brilliant. It does have a slow recharge time, 16-second recharge, and you've got 3 uses on it before you've got to wait a while. So if you're in a longer fight, you do use it up and then you don't have it anymore. But I mean, that bit aside, it's generally pretty good. I've not really got any reason to complain about it. Take that one there, and what do we got? Oh, it's a Crimson Death Charger again. I've got a feeling it's not going to let me use any of the flying mounts at the moment because they require the faster running speed. Although I thought that actually changed. If I go there, I just want to get close enough. There we go. Taunt that one, so I got 2 of them. It'll be a little bit quicker. Chuck that down on the ground, and then shield between 2, and shield to you, and that's both of them out. That's the biggest problem with when you're doing a quest like this. They can be quite spread out, and so it does take a little while sometimes to get enough of the creatures that you're after. If they're a little bit more concentrated, you can sort of run through and you can grab a whole load of them at once, and it just generally makes life easier. This is a dual crafting mount that actually Senleia made it quite recently for me. I was hoping to actually get in on that kill, and I didn't. Yeah, Senleia made it quite recently for me. She's got a dual crafter that can make the mount, so I got all the materials together. I had one of them, and so I made the that I'd had for quite a while. And then I got the rest of the materials and made the final mount to make the rest of the mounts, the other 3, plus another one. And the other one is the really cool one, and I'm going to actually show you that one now, if I can. Right, that's the Swift Spring Strider. Those things are really cool. I love those. No, the mount that Sen made for me, which is absolutely really coolly awesome, is this one. The jeweled Onyx Panther. Now, mount. This is a ridiculously expensive mount. Ridiculously expensive. There are 4 Panther mounts for the jewel crafting. There is a yellow one, a red one, a blue one, and a green one. And each of them on the auction house, the materials and everything they cost, you're looking at around 60,000 gold. Some of them are actually more than that. So it's anywhere from 60 to 80,000 gold. This one here, in order to make this one, you've got to craft all 4 of those mounts, and then you combine the 4 of them together to make this one here, this Onyx one. So this is actually all 4 of them combined. So the fact that I've got all 4 of them means that I've actually had to pay for and craft all 4 mounts twice, so that this one could be made as well. And definitely worth it. It's such a cool mount, and you're walking around, you're riding around on a mount that would sell on the auction house for over 250,000 gold. It's absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic. It still cost me quite a bit because the materials involved with the 8 mounts that you craft, so that I would have the 4 small ones and that one. There was one item in there that cost 20,000 gold to go and buy, so I did actually have to pay 20,000 gold for each mount. So that was 16 times, not 16, 8. 8 times 20,000 is 160,000 gold I had to pay in order to craft all 5 of the mounts, because obviously you got the 4 of them twice, so yeah. 160,000 gold that cost me. The rest of the materials, I actually crafted all of them myself, or found them, so I didn't have to pay for the rest of it. So instead of paying 500,000 gold, which it would have cost me if I'd bought them off the auction house, I ended up getting them for considerably less. Just 160,000. Which I thought was actually pretty good. It's always handy to know someone who's got all of the professions. Senleia doesn't like concentrating on a single character for any length of time. She doesn't like just playing one and leveling that one up, whereas that's what I tend to do. I've got one character at max level, and that's Frithgar. I don't have any other characters at maximum level. None at all. I've got one at level 100, and I've got a few at level 90. So I don't have professions at max level either. I've only got like a couple of professions at a high level, and because I've only got a few professions at high level, what it means is I don't have the a lot of things I just don't have them available. There's a lot of things that I don't have available, such as like being able to do the jewel crafting, which is fine. It's not a problem, because I prefer to concentrate on one character. I like just working on Frith, and I like concentrate on achievements and loads of stuff like that, and it just generally makes life a lot easier if you can do things like that. So, well, I don't know about a lot easier. It's my personal preference. It's my type of gameplay. I also like to build up the armor and everything that he's wearing and all of the gear. Whereas Sen's characters tend to be quite low geared, but she prefers doing world quests and stuff like that. She doesn't like doing dungeons. And various items like that. So everybody has their own particular playstyles. It's quite handy for me, though, that Sen quite likes leveling characters and doing all of that kind of thing and leveling up all the professions, because then I can sort of cash in on it, like with the jewel crafting. So then I get 5 mounts that would have sold for 500,000 gold on the auction house, and I get them all for the bargain price of 160,000. Absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. So that is how I managed to get the jeweled Onyx Panther, and it is such a beautiful mount. I really love the fact that I can ride around on a mount that is 250,000 gold. Now, I say that like it's like a really major thing. It's big for me because whilst I used to make a pile of money, I still make some money, but not like some of the people that really get into this game. They make the big money. There is a new mount now with the latest expansion for the game, the latest patch with the new expansion. There is a mount that you've got to get exalted, and it costs you 500,000 gold to buy it from the trader that sells the mount. And I've seen plenty of people running around with that mount. So there's a lot of people out there who can make a lot of money and do it fairly easily and quickly. So yeah, it's good by my standards, but not generally good by the, I would say, the hardcore community standards. Ooh, the flying cloud mount. This one is really cool. I think this one is kind of related to the archaeology achievements and stuff in Pandaria. Took me quite a while to earn that mount as well, so I'm quite pleased that I've still got it. Right, we are running out of time, actually, so if we half back, we can turn in these quests that we've done, and so, I mean, that's literally all we have to do here for the moment, is just kill wolves and kill giant spiders. So that's fairly easy. Our next tasks, it starts to get a little bit more difficult, if I remember correctly, but first of all, we're going to go in here, and we will turn in with Chef Gruol. Seasoned wolf kebabs first. Were you able to find the 5 wolf skirt steaks yet? The skirt steak's the best part. It's not an efficient way to cook, though. Here, have this recipe. It's a little different, but flank meat's easier to come by when you really need a meal. Recipe, seasoned wolf kebab. That requires cooking 100, so we can't actually use it yet, so we maybe have to sell that one or something. Hail Grundorn, did you get that lump meat for me? I love the way that I've just spoken to you and he's giving me another greeting. Well, I would love one day for Warcraft, or I mean, Warcraft probably update itself so that it will do it. Now they've got like the dynamic leveling that has been brought into Legion, same as what you got in Skyrim. I'd like them to like tailor the greeting. So you've already seen, and instead of saying "Hail Grundorn," he said, "Oh, Grundorn, did you also happen to find the dusky crab cakes?" You know, so it sort of personalizes it a little bit more. It will come. I know that will happen in gaming. It's just a question of when will it happen. Did you get the lump meat for me? Ah, yes, a nice lump you have there. Let me just get this seasoned with my secret spices, no looking, and get them to skittering on a skillet for a while. And although dusky crab cakes are my specialty, and I won't give out the recipe, here's a recipe for a dish that's almost as good. Gooey spider cake. That sounds grim, to say the least. That really, that sounds quite disgusting. Gooey spider cake. Yeah, that definitely sounds pretty nasty. What do we got here? Actually, that's male, and we're wearing plate. No, we don't want to do that one. Most of this stuff, seasoned wolf kebabs, and the recipe is another recipe there. We might see about selling those on the auction house, I think. We'll see. Right, let's go and speak to her. Maybe she'll be a little bit more impressed with us now that we've slaughtered these wolves for her.
Hello.
Don't go thinking that was too easy. Far greater dangers lurk deeper in the woods. You're not happier. You're going to be one of those people that's just never happy with anything we do for you, aren't you? Choose your reward. An Ebonlock band, 2 intellect and stamina, night watch boots, plate. Yes. 3 strength, 3 stamina. That's a really nice boost, that is. See the green plus 6 armor, plus 2 strength, plus 2 stamina. That's pretty good. I like that. Flash bundle. Calls down a pillar of fire, burning all enemies within the area for 0 fire damage, and additional 0. What's the good of that? Right, maybe it'll be a bit different once we can look at it in our bag. Right. Press complete quest, so it didn't like that. Okay, let's just take a look at it now and see what the flash bundle it's still saying 0. 0, 0, and 0. Okay, I don't think it's going to do anything for us, is it? Right, let's speak to you again. At ease, Paladin. If you're just passing through, I suggest you stick to the roads and only travel by day. If your business is here in Darkshire, consider lending your abilities to the Night Watch. Our skill is unquestionable, but our numbers are small. The Hermit. I've been told there's signs of activity at Beggar's Haunt. People have reported seeing lights in a tower to the east of town. Few would be bold enough to stay close to that close to Deadwind Pass. You're the first to report since I've learned about this. Go check it out and make sure whatever's in there is human. I'm afraid you're all I've got to help here, Grundorn. Stormwind's forces are so taxed by greater evils that they can't spare a single footman to protect Darkshire. It's up to me and the rest of the Night Watch to keep our homes safe. There's more threats here than just wolves, unfortunately. Rotting horrors roam near Blind Mary's Haunt on the southeast outskirts of the village. If they're not kept in check, they'll be visiting our homes tonight. Deal with the undead and report back to me for your bounty.
Have a good one.
Okay. We get to kill some undead. We got rotting horrors, and we've got to go and see the denizen at the tower at Beggar's Haunt, which is all very exciting and so on. Nothing else I want? The Light of the Protector and Ardent Defender. That's all stuff that we learn later on, but we don't worry about that. I was actually wanted to go here. So it's up here that we need to go, and then we also want to go to the Hermit, which is over that side. So we'll deal with all of that stuff next time. We have, I think, done about enough for today. So what I'm going to do is, rather than going to the inn, I'm going to start heading back over to Stormwind so that I'm there ready for the beginning of the next episode, where we can list some of this stuff that we have now on the auction house and maybe sell a few extra items. I want to see what this flash bundle does, actually. What does it do? Let's go and find something to kill and see if it does any damage before we start heading back over to Stormwind. Oh, we want to equip those. There we go. Got those on. Actually, let's just check here. This one does Hammer of the Righteous. Hammers the current target for 75 physical damage. Now, if I swap that over and I put the plate boots on, so I gain 2 strength, 76 physical damage. So it does actually increase the amount of damage that you do, just not by a great deal. We can't use offhands anyway; they're too high a level for us, so we don't need to worry about those. There's nothing else to worry about there either, so let's get them out. And we're just going to go and try this flash bundle. There's a quest here as well, so we can grab that while we're at it. Victor Prism Antris. My gnomish friend, Cog, has promised to help me build a device that will let me peer towards the stars. According to Cog's blueprint, what I need first is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood. Locate Mary and persuade her to give up her reflective surface for Victoria's project. Okay, there's another quest for us. We won't worry about that one. I just want to find a single solitary denizen of the night that will allow me to test out this flash bundle. And I don't really want to go and see that guy either, although I don't want to go into Deadwind Pass. That's just going to be dangerous. So let's go this way. Nope. You wouldn't have thought it'd be that difficult. I thought there was supposed to be like loads of things bordering on the edge of Duskwood. I just want one little thing. I just want to find one little thing. That's all. What are we riding on? Oh, the Black War Steed. I think that's a PvP reward. I think it was anyway. Right, so let's head over this way a little bit and see if we can find anything. There might be something in this field, actually. Just want to test the flash bundle. That's all. Right, there's a spider. There's a hairy spider over there. Let's see what we can do with the flash bundle. It's going to come over to us. And no, it really does 0 damage. So what is the point of the flash bundle then? I mean, really, what is the point of that? What an absolute waste of a reward. I'm sure it used to actually do damage. I'm sure it did. Oh well. Right, so we can kill that one. That's 320 XP. That's not bad. And now we are going to start heading towards Stormwind so that we are ready for next week's episode. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. If there is any particular pet that you may have seen briefly from my list of pets
Can I help you?
That you would like me to have out next week, then just let us know and I will try to go through them. All the mounts and that, I think we'll sort of stick with how we're doing. But I got loads of different pets here. I got hundreds of different pets. I don't have as many as Sen does. Sen has got, I don't know if there are thousands yet, but if there are, she's probably got thousands. I mean, she's like really mad on the pets. A tiny goldfish. They actually float. I think they just float around after you. And you got spring rabbits. You got silver tabbies, razormore hatchlings, Mr. Chili, the penguin. Ooh, excuse me. And yeah, so I've generally got quite a few different pets. So if there's anything in particular you think you'd like to see me using, then please say so, and I will try to use that one next week. But anyway, that is all I got time for. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.